When she told you about all this, did she have any idea what caused the headaches?
No, she believes she was born with them.
There's an angry, frustrated woman.
Well, they finished supper without her.
No, Frank, no bother with these dishes. I don't like men fussing with these things. Why don't you and Tommy have that game of checkers you've been talking about so long?
Shall I let them?
Hurry up. I've got to leave in half an hour.
No, Tommy. Now, Frank, you know perfectly well he has to work on his arithmetic before he goes to bed. We are going to work on it together every night until he begins to get passing grades. We agreed on that, Tommy, didn't we? Come on.
Oh, let them alone, Agnes. Let them enjoy themselves for a few minutes.
What do you mean, enjoy? Who do you think this arithmetic is for? It isn't for me. I know how to do fractions. Besides, Tommy's not getting any allowance until he can prove he knows how to handle money. If these lessons are not for his good, what are they for, anyhow? What do you say, Tommy? Don't you want to do your arithmetic?
Yeah.
Come on.
And so, headache and all, she went up and drilled the youngster for an hour.
Poor woman. Poor child. And poor man.
Yes. If he was looking for someone to mother him, I'd say he got more than he bargained for.
Frank, you didn't say yes, did you?
No, I told him I'd think it over.
I suspect that he rather likes it when she boosts his feelings of failure and weakness. That may be why he picked her to begin with. He wants to be punished.
I guess you're right, as usual. I thought if I could get out of this rut, I guess you're right.
But she does seem to be attached to him. And yet,
Is anything wrong? Did he send for you?
she still shows signs of deeply resenting him. She doesn't seem able to stand anything that makes him important.
You mean they're going to send you there? How awful.
Probably because all her life she was made to feel unimportant by her mother.
What kind of nonsense have you been talking?
Without knowing it, she inflicts on both her husband and son the kind of punishment she had.
Well, what about it? You tell me, since I've been so stupid.
It's no wonder, with her mother treating her forever like a child.
Well, let's sit down.
Does Mrs. Randall see that?
She doesn't want to. She keeps talking about how much gratitude she owes her mother.
That's what you think she's supposed to feel.
The child doesn't know any better but to accept all this as a matter of fact. To that boy, a grown-up has become a person who lets you down or punishes you.
Wait a minute, Tommy.
No, Tommy.
Tommy senses that his mother uses him as a weapon against his dad.
Now, Frank, you know perfectly well he has to do his arithmetic before he goes to bed. Come on.
And yet she has an ambition to be a good mother.
You can use that ambition.
I know I can. After that stealing episode, she's willing to try almost anything.
How's it going?
Very well, I think. She has begun to go into the relationship with her husband, quite frankly and objectively. Pretty soon, I believe she will start talking about her mother more openly. Understanding the boy will be last. That will be hardest for her.
It should be easier for her to understand his problems when she understands her own. If you can just get her to let up on him, give him some air of his own to breathe, I'm sure we can help him a lot. That hostility won't disappear overnight, but we can do a lot for it. Tommy's really a good boy, and if given half a chance, I'm sure he'll prove it, even to her.